What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Carventure Reg, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I will be telling you guys, can you get over 200,000 miles out of your Infiniti G35? Now, some of you probably already got over 200,000 miles, and congratulations. But can you get over 300,000 miles? So I'll be explaining that to you guys in this video, so definitely stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get a little pull in real quick. So, can you get over 200,000 miles? Like I said, a lot of you probably already got over 200,000 miles out your DE motors. So yes, you can get over 200,000 miles out of your DE. Can you get over 300,000 miles? Yes, you can get over 300,000 miles out of your DE. The main thing that you want to do to take care of your motor or any motor is make sure you get oil changes though. Like, make sure you get oil changes. That is going to be a must, and that's for any motor. But really with a DE motor, especially a rev up motor, if you have oil in the car, then you're good. Because these cars burn oil, and since this car burns oil, I get my oil changed every 3,000 miles, and I also check my oil every 1,500 just to make sure I got oil in there. But yeah, so I like to keep fresh oil in my car, and that would be like the #1 thing, is just to keep oil in your car. Another thing with the DE motors and the rev up motors is that you want to make sure you change your valve covers. Now, these valve covers are notorious to leak and unfortunately you can't just go buy new spark plug seals. You have to go ahead and buy the whole valve cover. So you have to go ahead and buy 2 new valve covers, and you have to get the gaskets to go around the valve covers. The spark plug seals is already inside the valve covers, so you don't have to worry about changing that, but it's just a headache. I actually did the valve covers on this car, and I switched out the spark plugs. But yeah, you want to make sure you get those valve covers done, because that is important. You know, you don't want all that oil going into your spark plugs, especially, you know what I'm saying? That's not a good look at all. So when I seen that, when I had got the spark plugs done, I had like went 2 weeks later to do the valve covers, and I've been good ever since. So yeah, make sure you get those valve covers done. That's another thing with the DE motors. Another thing too is, you know, you want to make sure you're good on your tune-up. So meaning that you got good coils, spark plugs, you know, all of that, making sure everything is good with the motor. And yeah, you know, your DE should run. These cars are good cars, no matter what nobody told you. I know I always say that a lot, because I like to stress it to people, is that these cars are reliable, they're good. It's unfortunate how the Infiniti platform kind of got bad over the years, you know, with all the sideshows and you know, takeovers or what you call it nowadays and stuff like that. But besides all that, you know, these cars are good. It's just that a lot of people probably buy beat up Infinitis, and then, you know, they kind of get a bad rep, because like I said, a lot of people be dogging these cars out. But as long as if you don't dog your car out and you stay up on the maintenance, like I said, if you really just keep oil in this car, you keep oil and you do the necessities of switching out your diff fluid. I believe it's every 30,000 miles for diff fluid, or it's 20,000. I do everything around 20,000. So I always do transmission and diff fluid at the same time, just so I could stay up to date. So I know transmission and diff fluid you will want to do every 20,000 miles. So you stay up on that, you know, you keep up on the engine, and you can have fun with the car. You know what I'm saying? I have fun with my car all the time. Y'all seen me doing hard pulls and all different type of stuff with this car, revving it and all different type of stuff. I like to have fun in this car. I never swung this car, I ain't gonna lie. I never swung this car. I'm not a big fan of swinging my car, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of swinging my car. Tires are expensive. I don't got a lot of money just to be throwing away to get tires just because I want to swing my car. Maybe I might do it one of these days, I don't know. But I'm not too big of a fan on doing that, because you're just revving the hell out of the motor, and that's not good for the motor at all. So I do want to keep this car longevity, and I do have big plans with this car. That's the reason why I don't drive it. I haven't really touched this car in like 3 weeks, to be honest. It's my first time bringing it out, just because I wanted to record a video for you guys. But yeah, man, I'm starting to get off track. But the main thing is, like, you want to just stay on top of your maintenance. I can't stress that enough. Stay on top of your maintenance and a car will treat you good. And don't overkill your car when you're trying to have fun. Like, when I have fun, I don't redline. I only redlined this car once, and that was on accident. I don't redline it, and even with me having fun, I always make sure that the car is well maintained. Like, what I need to do now, I want to go get the thermostat switched with this car, because it is over 100,000 miles, so, and switch out the coolant, and I do need to get those dry belts done. And I believe that's really it until the water pump service, around like probably 150, 160. Water pump, timing chain, all that, you know, all that good stuff. But as of right now, we chilling, man. And I had this car for about, going on 2 years now. Oh no, actually 2 years. I had this car for 2 years now, and it's been a great car, and I have no complaints. And I know a lot of you guys may say, well, you just told us that you barely even drive your car. Yes, I barely drive my car, but it was one time where I was daily driving it, because I didn't want the G37 in the rain, because I have the Stillen Gen 3 intakes with the open face grill. I was really scared of getting those intakes wet, and that's when California was pretty much flooding. So I didn't want to, like, you know, have water in my car. So this one was the safest one, because I don't have a intake or nothing like that inside this car. So I was like, you know what, I was driving this car for pretty much, I think, about a month or two, for real, and the car was good. It held up in the rain, and you know what I'm saying, like, I never had any problems with it. This car has been great, and I know for a fact that if I wanted to daily drive this car, it wouldn't give me problems, because the car is a good car. These cars are great cars. The DEs are good motors. The only thing that DEs are not good for is boosting. That's when you'll probably, I think that's what people kind of get mixed up about, because a lot of people will complain on YouTube saying, oh, DEs are pretty much shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's because of the boosting. You know, some people try to boost these motors, try to get as much power as they can out of them, and then they blow up. But if you're driving NA and you don't plan on boosting your car, like I don't plan on boosting this car really no time soon, and you're trying to drive it NA, you'll have no problems out this motor. It's gonna be completely reliable. Dang, this dude is driving crazy, bro. Get out, bro, way. But yeah, you won't have no problems out this car. Have fun with your car. I want to emphasize that. Have fun with your car. Don't be scared to have fun with your car, but just always make sure you keep up with that maintenance, because maintenance is key. Maintenance is everything, and I always preach that on my videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. I'm trying to think of anything else that I want to say before I start to edit this video and be like, oh, I meant to say that. So, but I think I said everything. So this is gonna be the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. I'll catch you on the next one.